will get that recording. Now onwards, you will see me picture in picture, and there will be a presentation which is in front of you. And I formally welcome you all on behalf of DEEP. DEEP is an organization which is in the field of parental coaching from last around 8 years. And today in this program, it will be 45 minutes to 50 minutes discussion. And we will discuss about who we are, the host of the program, the organization. We'll also discuss scope of parental coaching as a career in India, why parent coaching, who parent coaches are, how they work, how they serve families, how they earn, and if you wish to become one, how you can be one. And as an association of parenting coaches, how we support our coaches. This is what we are going to discuss today, next 45 minutes to 50 minutes. And I would really appreciate if you contribute in discussion. Whenever I'll be seeking your contributions, I will be asking some questions. Your quick responses in chat box will really be appreciated. So if I talk about this organization, DEEP is a short form of this organization, and full form is Developmental, Encouraging and Effective Parenting. Popularly, we are known as DEEP Parenting. And this organization got established in 2015 as a group of professional parental coaches. We started an association of parenting coaches. We got registered under Society Act in India, and we were 13 that day when we started. Today we are 1,552 coaches in 16 different countries. It started from India. Now we are present in Nepal, Bangladesh, Bahrain, Nigeria, Oman, Kuwait, Malaysia, Singapore, Dubai, UK, USA, Canada, Iceland, Sri Lanka, and Germany. That is what our presence is now. In 16 different countries we are present. And so far, if we talk about only India, we have trained around million parents. 10,50,000 parents we have already trained in last 8 years journey. And we are serving close to 190 school brands in the country. That's about us. And next milestone which we have is to enable 5 million parents by 2024. So around we have 21 months left, and these next 21 months we have big target to achieve. That this milestone we taken 2 years ago, and we are still covering it up. So we need more people like you, those who can come forward and take this positivity ahead, build their career in the field of parental coaching. So that's about us, that we're working from last 8 years. We are India's only association of parenting coaches, and we are world's largest group of parenting coaches. That's what is our status so far. Now, if we talk about this scope of this role, parental coaching and parental coach, I'll discuss that scope by talking about the developmental needs of child. So, for example, if we talk about you as parent, now sitting over here, and I hope you will agree with me that whether it is you or any parent, their prime agenda is to develop child holistically. Child development is the prime agenda. Across all responsibilities in any family, the prime topic is child development. I hope you agree with me on this. And there are many variables which impact development of child, which are responsible for development of child. And we have identified out of those variables, these two variables act as pillars of child development: role of a parent and role of education system. Both plays an important role in child's life, and when it comes to the foundation, it is role of parent and role of education system, which builds strong foundation for child development. I hope you agree with me on this. These two are important variables. And if we put focus on each pillar, if I first talk about education system, so you must have seen post-independence, whether it is government, whether it is private, a lot of organizations are working in this field, putting some efforts to improve this system, right? There are a lot of private organizations are there, government organizations are there. There are budgets, there are ministries, There are bureaucracy which is working to improve the system year on year, decade on decade, and which even new education policy shows that some work is going on. A lot of private organizations are there, those who are trying to improve the life of people working in the system, whether it is teachers, school principals, for their upliftment, their training. The work is going on. You must have seen that work going on. I won't say that it's enough, but still visible work is there. Why? Because we as nation, we as society think that this system has to be improved. The people, those who are working in the system, they shall be skilled enough to serve, because it is very important for child development and for the nation building. If we go to the other pillar, have you seen any government or private work going on to tell parents what is their role, how to do it effectively, how to communicate, how to correct? Any government intervention, any budget, any ministry? Have you seen any work going on in this field? Yes, please. A work at a scale. Have you seen any work going on? Actually, not. There are private organizations, there are private people, those who are working in this field, and somewhere we can say that it's an ignored one, ignored pillar. We all are parents, and we all apply our own wisdom. We haven't got any training how to talk, how to communicate, how to correct in modern era, keeping all modern needs in mind. But can we say that this role is unimportant? It may be ignored, but can we say it is unimportant? No. So far, if we go with the count, in India, around 60 crore parents are there. 60 crore. 60 crore parents are there, those who need this guidance. They need upliftment in terms of skills, information, approaches, effective approaches. And so far, the work which has been done by people like us, organizations like us, or some other private players, those who are working in the country at their own in their own capacity, the total work which has been done, around 25, 27 lakh parents have never been touched and trained on this topic, and we are 60 crore parents. And if I talk about new parent only new parent in the country, every year 3 crore new parents are joining this group. Every year, even if we focus on new parent, still we don't have capacity. We are very far from the capacity. Even in last 8 years, the work which we have done is only 1 million parents, 10 lakhs parents. And if we see, there is enormous scope, ample scope. The number is pretty big to achieve. I think next 35 years, if we relentlessly work with multiple times capacity, still it will take next 35 years to cover up this gap. Even new parents, if we focus on. You can see a golden era for next 35 years for this particular topic. I'll tell you the reason behind it. It's not that it is number only which is lucrative. It's just that now in last 5 years, you must have noticed now parents are very vocal about child development. They're vocal about their own problems. They're vocal about their child's problem. I'm sure you may have heard parents complaining about my child is not concentrating properly, focus is not there. How to improve? They're seeking. Yes or no? Maybe if you're a teacher, then so definitely you got so many queries. But even if you see with your friends, your neighborhoods, your colleagues at work, they discuss it. Agree? They share the challenges. You may have heard parents complaining about child's hyperactivity, not sitting at one place for long, overactive, hyperactive. Am I right, wrong? Especially parents of young kids. Then there are many parents, those who complaining, they are always demanding more toys, more fun, more anything, but they seldom get satisfied when they get it. What to do with this insatiability, tantrums and all? There are parents, those who complain about screens. Kids are always glued to screens, what to do, and many more. There are parents, those who are worried about shyness of child. There are parents who are worried about confidence of child, writing, CADs, and what not. Those who have teens, their problems are different. They have a lot of worries. They have communication challenges. They want to talk to the teens, teens don't want to talk to them. That type of state. I'm sure you must be experiencing. There are many more questions, personal, general questions which parents have. Very specific, very general, personal questions parents have, and they keep asking here and there. They discuss with their colleagues, they discuss with teachers, they ask principals, and they ask anyone who seems intelligent. They feel like if I can get answer from them. And to whom they are asking, even they are facing those challenges. Because even teachers, if we talk about, they are subject matter experts. A lot of things even they are struggling with at their end when it comes to parenting. So one question, these all concerns, questions are there in society. Can we leave it unaddressed ever if we choose to? Tell me. Can we leave it unaddressed? Shall not. Thanks, Himanshu. Thanks, Anita, for this quick response. No, we can't. And that's where the role of a parent coach fits in. The one who is going to address all these concerns, problems, the one who have multiple perspectives to offer to parents, right? If they're stuck with certain perspectives, they don't know certain approaches, they have those effective approaches. Their job is to make them mindful. If in one liner somebody is asking me, what do you do, Manish? Who's parent coach? A parent coach is the one who enable parents to do their job effectively. So our job is enabling them so that they do their job effectively. But if we go with the descriptive definition, a parent coach is someone who help parents with parenting challenges by offering them alternative perspectives. Why alternative perspectives? Because each child is different, each parent is different, and each family is different. The dynamics we have at our place is different from each case. That is why our coaches do assessment first and then they provide different alternative and apt perspectives and strategies to clients when they come up to us when they have challenges. And there are a few parents those who come to us before having challenges. They have certain goals. They want to be effective parents and they come before having a problem. So that's what parent coaches do. How we help? Maybe you may have heard about parent coaches, but you must be thinking that how do they work? What is their approach of work? There are three different ways a parent coach can work and help families, and there are three different ways they can earn out of this role. The first is personal coaching interventions, which is the most effective approach of help, where families will come to you with their problems and with their goals. We will do assessment, and further we'll do parent coaching intervention till the time they achieve their goal. So could be a 4 or 5 interventions needed in a one case, and we as coaches charge per intervention, per sitting we charge. And fee which is being charged by our coaches is ranging between 1,000 to 2,000 rupees for 35 to 40 minutes intervention, which varies city to city. If somebody is in Mumbai, Delhi NCR, Bangalore, the fee ranges in upper side. In smaller towns, they charge lesser. So it ranges between 1,000 to 2,000 rupees for each intervention. And usually a normal case takes 4 to 5 interventions to get to the destination, to achieve the goal. So that's most effective approach of help. That is how coaches help families. And we equip them with all the coaching modules, with all type of assessments which are needed in their role, along with training, of course. Even tools are given to them. Second approach is doing workshops and seminars and trainings in schools and corporates, wherein you are not going to do one-on-one coaching, you are going to address larger audience. Even our coaches are, I told you, 190 school brands we are working and brands. And if I count on school, how many schools we have served, we don't have count. More than 2,000 schools we have served so far. And that's what our our work has been so far. But who it is done by coaches only. Maybe tomorrow you will be doing these workshops, seminars, and trainings, and this is also another way of establishing your business and working. So in this, we charge around for a 1 to 2 hours workshop. Coaches are charging between 10,000 to 25,000 rupees from schools and corporates. Schools pay lesser for trainings, corporates pay more. And there is another big opportunity post COVID in last 3 years which got established. There are so many coaches with us, those who have introduced their own courses on parenting. You will be equipped enough, you will be supported. We have ready-made courses, you can design your courses, you can launch your own course on parenting. This is a third approach, and this is for those who have a flair of teaching and training. For them, this is big opportunity because your scale is pretty big. In your native language or in any common language which you're using, you can launch these courses online or offline, short or long-term courses. Bigger income bracket it can create for you. These are three ways our coaches are serving, and these are three ways they are earning out of this. Now, if I get into this another thing, I'm sure many of you, those who are here, you are conscious people, conscious parents. You know why coaching is important, right? But there are people around those who may be feeling that why do I need coaching for parent? I am a parent. I know my child better. So why do I need help? Why shall I go to or visit any coach? Possible? They mostly come to us when they have a problem. When they have a problem, then they reach out to us. Then somebody refer them. Go to Manish, go to Himanshu, go to Anita, go to Rosalind. When they have a problem, 80% clients, those are coming to us when they have a crisis. Maybe a relationship issue, maybe a child not doing well, any developmental issue. But something which is positive happened. I started my journey in 2010. 1st of April 2010, I went into parental coaching. So I'll be completing my 13 years this April. When I started at that time, this ratio was 99% problem oriented. But in last 10, 12 years, I've seen a big change, especially in last 5 years, that now there are good number of parents, good proportion of parents, those who are coming to us before having a problem. New parents. These new parents are the moment they are about to be parents or the moment they become parents. They are looking for guidance because they don't know. They are realizing it as a responsibility. They feel like we don't know how to raise kids. And now they proactively started visiting parental coaches, which is a good sign for society. This number is around 15 to 20% now. City to city, it varies. In metros, semi metros, bigger cities, the consciousness is much. In smaller towns, it is less, but it is ranging between 15 to 20%. And which is quite positive. That is why I said next 30-35 years will be golden period for these careers. Parents are getting positive. They are understanding their responsibility now, which is a good sign. Now, to establish this for parents and for you also, that if somebody asks me that why parent coaching is important, I ask two questions all the time. I seek your quick responses in the chat box. How many of you agree that this role is very important? Just quickly respond. How many of you agree that this role is very important when it comes to child development and society's development? Role of a parent. Thanks, Himanshu. Thanks, Adan, for this quick response. Yes. Thanks, Anita. Appreciate. Thanks, Aisha. I hope we all agree. If I ask this question to 100 parents that your role is important or not, they will agree. My role is important. Now, my second question is that do you also agree that this role is getting tougher and complex with the changing time? As we are growing in last even in few decades, as we are growing, the role is getting tougher and complex in new lifestyle. Thanks, Imanshu. Agree? Please, quick responses. Do you agree this role gradually has become tougher and complex? Right. Thanks, Rosalind. Thanks, Anita. Appreciate. Now, my point over here is which I want to highlight. If our answer to both the questions is yes, that this role is very important and it is equally getting tougher, complex. Now, go back to this evolution of any role in society, any career, any role, any vocation. Like, if we realize the role of a teacher is very important for society, way back when we realized the role of a teacher is very important, we brought standard qualification to become a teacher. Am I right or wrong? Some courses being introduced. There has to be a standard qualification so that standard practices need to be there. If we realized as a society that role of a doctor is very important, we brought standard practices, standard qualification. Whether the role of a lawyer, architect, or a coder is important for society, we brought standard qualifications. And we know the role of a parent is also important and tough. Do we have any standard guidelines, any standard material? I won't say that we are going to deal with kids in standard way, but at least some do's and don'ts need to be there. Yes or no? Post birth of your child, you have been told only for first 3-4 months. Somebody came to you, told you how to this how to make them eat, how to how to support them, and how to take them bath, how to feed them. That's it. Nothing else. Beyond that, nobody told you how to talk to them, how to communicate, how to correct, how to manage their tantrums. Nobody told you. We all are applying our own wisdom. And sometimes things are going well, sometimes not. Yes or no? And believe me, there is no parent who is intentionally doing something wrong. Whatever they are doing best to their knowledge, best to their practices, and best to their intent. Intent at with every parent is good. I don't see there is any parent who has a bad intent. The one who is planning the growth of child. There's no parent. Whether they are educated, uneducated, rich or poor, from city or village, doesn't matter. They all have good intent. Maybe every parent is a good parent. There is no concept of bad parenting. The problem is the problem is that being good is not enough. Only having good intent will not help you until you know right what is right and what is wrong, effective approaches, ineffective approaches. It's not about good or bad. It's all about effective, ineffective. It's all about being mindful. There are many things, many mistakes which we end up doing unknowingly, unconsciously. You may believe or you may not consciously, but unwantedly, unconsciously, right? Our behaviors, our actions may hinder our child's growth. It may harm their emotion. Maybe sometime you behave in certain manner, and after doing that, you feel bad about your actions and behaviors. Has it happened in the past that you felt bad about your actions and your behaviors with your child? But after happening of event, maybe in the spur of moment, when you were not mindful in the moment, you didn't have control, it may have happened. You haven't done it knowingly. It had just happened. Why? Because we are not mindful about what are the consequences. If I ask this question to 100 parents, I'm asking you that how many of you want your kids to be independent and bold? How many of you want your kids to be independent and bold? Do you think any parent will be saying no to it? That I want my child to be independent? No. We all want our kids to be independent. We all want our kids to be bold. A common in this goal we have. But now see, every parent around is having this intent. I want my child to be independent, early in life, and I want my child to be bold, regardless to their gender, right? Whether it is daughter or son. But the fact is different. Now, fact says, especially in urban and semi-urban areas, 66% parents, 66% parents are doing overprotective parenting. they are doing helicopter parenting, which is not allowing their child to be independent, rather it is making them dependent on parents. That's the fact. That means intent is something else different and approach is different. Do they know? Are they mindful about it? They want something else, but they do something else. It's not a problem of intent, it's a problem of mindfulness, consciousness. They are not much aware of the consequences attached to it. Effective approach, they don't know. Have you seen, just look around, maybe at your place, have you seen parents gifting these gaming consoles to their kids? PlayStations, they gift them this Xbox on birthdays and all. Have you seen kids having PlayStations in the families? Young kids, I'm talking about 9 years old, 8 years old. Yes, it is parents who gifted them.
So it is we who do that.
It is
Like we gift them.
we gift
Because
them. True, parents are gifting them on birthdays
that's the
because child
demand they
can't
do
buy
to
it.
us.
Child is demanding, child can't buy it, parents buy it, and sometimes before child's demand, they gift it as a birthday present, or sometime on their some progress or achievements, accomplishments. I think they people don't know the consequences attached to it. If you scientifically explain them how these 3D view games can impact the brainwave structure of child, how it can change the pattern of brain, how it can damage permanently, the day the parent will be explained scientifically, I'm sure that parent will not be investing in those things. At least they will not be the one who will be proposing it as a gift. Child may demand it, but parents are not aware of the consequences. If they're not aware of the consequences, they are gifting it because it's a source of entertainment of child. It's a great engagement, and in many cases it acts as a digital parent for families, that they hired a digital parent who will engage child for good time. In the meantime, they will do something else, but they don't know the consequence attached to it. The day they will get to know the harm attached to it, at least they will not be gifting. Are you getting me? That means it's not about intent. Their intent is not wrong. They don't want to harm their child. It's just that they don't know. They're not mindful. They're not effective in their approaches. And that's where our coaches help these families. Our entire content is designed in a manner that there are a lot of perspectives we share of dealing with the same situations. A lot of strategies, a lot of perspectives. And our content is not designed by or outcome of one brain. There are a lot of content contributors. Our team is pretty big. We are not a commercial company, it's an association where coaches contribute in development of the content, a lot of case studies, right? And our content is very specific according to the age needs also. Like if anyone who is raising toddlers and preschoolers, we have separate content for them. And if those who have mid-schoolers between 6 to 12 years of age, we have separate content for them. And those who have teens, adolescents, and early adults at home, for them we have separate content. So means it's not general content, it's very specific to the need, the age specific needs and parental approaches which are needed in that age. That's what is our uniqueness and our excellence, because there are a lot of perspectives involved in it. No one brain has contributed in this content. And these contributors are not from one field. That they are not only from field of psychology only. There are a lot of psychologists in this team. A lot of this pediatricians are there. A lot of school principals are there. NLP practitioners are there. Means people, corporate HR professionals also contributed in it. Means every perspective has been taken. A working parent, a non-working parent, mothers, right? Completely, fully, full-fledged homemakers. Every view, even a school teacher's view. Because we are now a bigger team, that is why our content is getting superior day on day. We are, if we just count on, we have around 70 grandparents, those who chosen to become a parental coach. So we got their perspective also. The youngest parenting coach which we have is 21 years old. So we get an early adult's perspective also in that. So means when people are coming from all domains, a lot of PhD in psychology are there, a lot of pediatricians are there, Even gynecologists are there in this entire team. So they contribute in content, and it's getting superior day on day. Now, yeah, Asha, we have a lot of dentists, those who opted to be in this field, right? Out of interest. So coming forward to this what means, if you wish to know how we can get to become a parental coach, how we help people to become parent coach, we have some train the trainer program. Just want to know how many of you heard about this concept, TTT, train the trainer. Quickly open up your videos if you can. Have you heard about TTT, train the trainer?
No, sir, I've not heard about it. Like, this is something new for me.
I'll tell you. There is this one concept where I will be training you as a parent. You are a parent. I'm a parental coach. That's one format. Second format is where I'm going to train those people, those who are further going to train and coach parents. So what is the difference between both the approaches? In first approach, if I'm going to help one family, I'm going to help one parent. I need to help them with their own problems and with the perspective which they have. But when I'm going to coach somebody who is further going to coach and train parents, then this training need to be thorough. That they means probably all their loopholes, all their apprehensions, and all perspectives of same situation has to be shared with them. Then only they will be capable enough to help families further. So TTTs are very thorough in nature compared to other trainings. Train the trainer program, train the teacher programs, train the coach programs are thorough in nature, because we not only talk about one perspective of same situation. We share about all the perspectives. Train the trainer. We are now training you so that you further go and train families, parents, coach parents. That is why we call it TTT, right? Train the trainer. There are three level of programs we have, which is according to the age of child. It is first level of training which we have is 10 days program. We keep it every day 2 hours, and it's live discussion the way we are right now talking. You can ask questions, you can speak same way. It's not pre-recorded programs. So 10 days program it is. First level foundation course we call it. If anyone wants to join, they have to join the foundation course only, which is focusing on toddlers and preschoolers parental needs. Then we have second level program, which is focused on teens. A lot of topics which are common to all age brackets will be shared in first program, and second program will be absolutely specific to teen and adolescence age. The first level program is actually of 10 days, can be extended by 1 day. Teens program is also a 7 days program, can be extended by 1 day. Depends on discussion, case studies. So it's a 14 hours program. Third level of certification is 5 days program, which get extended usually by 1 more day. You keep it 6 days for these three brackets. So first is foundational and toddlers preschooler needs, then teens, then mid schoolers. Three level certifications are there, and three different type of contents will be discussed in these programs. It will take around 30 days to complete this program. Upcoming batches in March, we have actually 4 timings available with us. 4 batches are going. You can choose with your ease of time. One is morning batch. Those who want to opt for morning batch, it is starting on 25th March, 7 to 9 a.m. And for next 30 days, weekends are off. We meet every day morning, 7 to 9. And then one batch is starting on 30th March, which is 11 to 1 p.m., 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Those who are operating out of home, this time suits them. Late evening batch is also there, which is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. not a.m. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So this batch is also available. In April, we have 4 timings available. These dates are specific dates because it's not pre-recorded program that you can start any day. It will be starting on specific dates on certain time training happens. We provide you recordings also if you missed any.
If you don't mind getting up and getting. No.
If anyone missed any program, we will be providing recordings for every day. For example, if you today missed any program, you will be getting recordings same day, so that before next day's class you can cover up your content. And these recordings are for life. You can download it. You have lifetime access to these recordings in future also. Each program has its own certification. After you become a coach, you will become a member of association, and your profile will be visible on the website. If anyone wants to cross check whether you're a certified coach or not, they can go and check with your this profile on the website. Even if you want to see the profile of other coaches, you can visit deparentingcoaches.com and you can see profile of all the coaches. And you can call any coach. You can call any coach from our team, talk to them, get to know about how we work, and get to know about what is there in the course. Any coach you call from any place, even from your city, if somebody is there, you can call them. Their contact numbers are there, their email IDs are there. Right. So PPTs, content, and ebooks will be shared with you, and you will be getting all the content from us. We'll give you certain 11 to 12 ebooks to read. Some other stuff, the other reading material will be given by us. And these program, I told you, the time investment is 10 days in first program, and energy exchange is 4,000 rupees. Means for first level course, the fee is 4,000 rupees. For second level course, fee is 2,999, 3,000, and third level course, it is 2,000 rupees. Put together, it is 9,000 for all three levels. If anyone wish to go for all three levels at one go, then their last level fees get waived. Means by paying 6,999, you will be attaining all three levels. The discount is 2,000 rupees if you get all three levels in one go. Apart from these trainings, there are a lot of free trainings going on with us, which is almost every month there is one training, support trainings we call it. Any updation is there. Last week we did program on how to be a TEDx speaker. Like in our team, around 50 TEDx speakers are there, and we prepare them for TEDx. And this preparation is free. It's not that we'll be charging separately for them. There are a lot of writers in our book. We keep doing programs on if somebody wishes to write a book on parenting. So we invite experts to do programs, how to write a book. So we have around now 40, 50 writers, those who have written books on parenting from our team only. Then there are people, those who are going to now, when you will get trained, when you will start your work, you have to work as a solopreneur, right? Means where you have to do marketing also, where you are going to use social media for your branding and business. We'll train you on social media programs also, digital marketing and all. These programs are free. We don't charge for it. This we call them support trainings. After you become a coach, your development purposes, whatever type of programs we need, you would be able to do it. Now this April, we are coming up with a drive called this. The name of the drive is 1 million happy parents. So this which is starting in April, and by September we are going to train 1 million parents through our coaches in school system. So we'll be targeting around 4,000, 5,000 schools in this 6 months, and it will automatically create business for our coaches also. This type of drives keep coming. We keep doing these type of programs. Very good, Himanshu, appreciate. So that helps you, means it makes a lot of sense. Now you start taking advantage of it. If you have written a book, it's high time to get into it, right? You will be able to, because credibility you already got, right? Now it's time to get into it. You can launch a program tomorrow, and from us you will get a structured material support system, digital marketing support. You get support in terms of tech support also. Tomorrow people want to launch the program, they don't know how to use technology. We have our backend system for that, right? Training fee, I told you, it is 7,000 if you go for all three levels. You can visit to deepparenting.com and you can check with the agenda. And I'll request our training coordinators, if they can share training agenda with you. You please go through the agenda. All day-wise topics are mentioned, and you will get to know what topics will be shared. It's there. And once you complete your training, how we support you so that you grow in your role. The support is available for minimum 1 year. From we will align you with a mentor who will be helping you for next 1 year. And how we support you? We support you with knowledge and content, for which we claim that we will arrange one knowledge program every quarter free of cost. But we do every month, sometime every week also. But minimum one in quarter will be happening. Once you become a coach, the biggest problem today with people is marketing. I hope you agree with that. That if they want to establish themselves, but marketing is a problem for them. How to build the credibility, how to build the brand. Once you will finish up with your program, you will be given a 90 days action plan, 3 months plan. Within 3 months, if you follow our plan, we give you a lot of material for marketing purposes. Each day's plan, we are going to give you what you're going to do this day. And if you follow that 90 days plan, right, for marketing, you are done. You have created credibility, you have created your brand. It's now good to go with anything you want to. In these 90 days, you will do a lot of coaching interventions. You will be able to complete, you will be able to launch your course after 90. So marketing ke liye we support you from backend. Tech support we provide you. You will be able to make a micro website on our platform. You can have landing pages. Today you must have seen, when you click on ad, they take you to a landing page of course, right? That type of service we provide free of cost. And we have internal programs which are collaborative learning platform, where coaches train coaches. Coaches train coaches means, which happens around 40 trainings happens in a year on off field. You can attend 40 trainings apart from all what I have claimed, free of cost, where coaches train coaches. Means, suppose Anita prepared a topic on digital parenting, suppose tech and teens, technology and teens, or maybe teens in cyberspace. If she created a program, she will be training other coaches. Now, other coaches have got an opportunity to listen to other coaches, their research, their work, right? And you get to see different delivery styles also. And even tomorrow, if you wish to speak on a topic, you have to do a research, you have to nominate, and one day you will get a chance to train other coaches. And these cross learning platforms, these cross learning trainings keep happening, around 40 trainings a year. We call it upfeed, feedback to upgrade for coaches. And you will be aligned to a mentor who will be supporting you for 1 year. Tomorrow, if you, in your first coaching intervention to your 100th coaching intervention, they will support you, right? And we also support you in launching your courses. That's how we support our coaches. And we are not going to do it only for you. It's there as a system. That's how it has been designed. These programs are based on the material provided. No, apart from those materials, not need of our, like, we today, this after June, after summer break, we are starting with a drive called Healthy Teens, Healthy India, which is awareness programs, which we have got it in 2018. We did this drive. At that time, we trained 2,45,000 students. This year, we are planning 1 to 2 million students, depends on the support which we'll get from the system by government also. And in Healthy Teens, Healthy India, it's a national drive, wherein we will be doing TTTs free of cost for you, and you will be conducting these programs. We are seeking, not mandatory for all coaches, but those who wish to serve the society, they can get into it. That type of drive we have. These are certain brands. So that's about us from me, that what we offer and how we support you if you wish to get into it. And before you make your decision that you want to be a parent coach, are you going to invest with us in terms of time and money? I request you to go through the review section of our Facebook page. Hundreds of reviews are there. I'm not bragging, but there's no review which is 4.9. It's all 5 out of 5 out of hundreds of reviews. So you just go through this. You will get to see the profile of people, those who have written these reviews, who they are. Somebody is PhD in psychology, somebody is a school principal, teachers, mothers, fathers, NLP practitioners, DMIT practitioners. We have, since we are a very big team now, we have people from all fields. pediatricians, doctors, doctorates. See their reviews. I think it will make your decision easy. I know it's online, it's very tough to believe in people in online model, right? You always have a lot of doubts, questions, because you may have invested somewhere and you may haven't got that value. I assure you 10 times value, 10 times value of your time and money. Money is not that big to build a career, it's not that much, but time, I know it's very important at your end. So you can add up. Yes, Aisha, you please come up if you have. That's from my side. If any query you have, you
Yes,
can
sir.
ask.
Thank you, sir, for giving me the chance to speak. Like, sir, by seeing those slides and going through your this, sir, and priorly also I had gone through the website also. The thing is that, sir, this is the need of the hour, as we are I'm already a medical practitioner, sir, so I know how the parents are going through. Why did I try to switch off my career? Like, is the reason is behind this only because the parents like us are struggling. Basically it's not the only that the school is going to impart everything, the first school, that is the we parents are the first school. If we
Absolutely.
ourselves don't know parenting, sir, I'm sorry that I don't know then what will we be upbringing. Like you now mentioned, like parents are gifting those games, and we were on the same track, sir. We were about to gift our kids, those things only, because that was they went through and they demanded, and we thought कि अच्छा ठीक है इसका focus बढ़ेगा, it is nice, वो कुछ सीखेगा तो, but because we didn't have knowledge, sir, so we
Absolutely. We
went
are not
into it.
fault.
So because of that, sir, then I realized कि नहीं, this is not what it is. It's all about our parents didn't give us those video games, and how did we come up with that? How come हमारा focus भी ठीक था? तो सर अभी तो डोपामिन को बोलते हैं ना शूट करने के लिए इतनी सारी प्लेटफॉर्म्स आ गए हैं, सर, कि अब बच्चों के डोपामिन लेवल को कम करके है ना ऑक्सीटोसिन और एंडोर्फिन सिक्रीट करवाने का टाइम आ गया है।
Absolutely.
सर बच्चों के अंदर वो ग्रीडीनेस आ गई है कि दे डोंट नो टू गिव, दे ओनली नो टू टेक, दैट इज कमिंग अप। एंड सर मतलब इतने पेरेंट्स हम लोग जो जुड़ते हैं तो यही सवाल आता है कि हाउ टू डू, नो, दिस इज द बिगेस्ट क्वेश्चन और सपोज द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द एरा, सर, जो हम फेस कर रहे हैं। और आपने जो सही कहा कि यस, पेरेंटिंग हैज टू बी लर्न, सर। इट इज नॉट कि बस वो आ गया तो चलते रहो। आज बहुत चैलेंजेस है, सर, हमको फेस करना है। एंड बिलीव मी, सर, आई एम ऑलरेडी इन द प्रोग्राम. I have joined it yesterday only. Spoke to the Priya because this was the need of the hour. And second thing, sir, the charges that you are mentioning, no, it is not, मतलब sir वो बच्चे की जिंदगी से ज्यादा नहीं है। ये
Absolutely.
मेरा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है, सर, कि
Thank you,
हम,
Aisha.
यस सर, मतलब वो अपने बच्चों की लाइफ से ज्यादा नहीं है। लाइक वी हम उनको उतना कपड़े में, टॉयज में, इसमें डाल देते हैं। इट्स बेटर कि हम उनको प्रॉपरली पेरेंट बने और उनको पेरेंटल इश्यूज में उनकी मदद करें।
Right.
दैट इज द बिगेस्ट थिंग, सर। थैंक यू, सर, दिस इज व्हाट
Thank
आई
you.
वांटेड।
Thank you. I got to know you. I got your registration yesterday. I got to know. Priya told me because this internet is not working. Her phone is not working also. So that is another concern. I arranged internet. Punjab mein there is, at this point of time there's some unrest. Internet services are bad. But I got your registration on mail. Thank you. Thanks, sir. Any query you have? Anyone? If you have any query, you please ask. Yeah, Anita, I really I agree with your points. Valid. We need it. Appreciate your point. Any query you have about the program, I try to clear everything. But still, if you have, we can discuss it. No?
Sir, I have a question. Like,
Yes, please.
after learning this parenting tools, sir, can we like, is it that we need to coach only the parent, or can we deal with the own child? Because I'm doing this for my own kid.
That is bonus of the program. If you are in position to help the families, you as a parent will definitely grow. And
Okay.
that is bonus. See, if we train you to become a parental coach, you will be able and equipped enough to help all type of families, right? Coming from any culture, this religion, any geography. You will be in that position. Of course, you will be helping yourself, right? That is bonus.
Thank you, sir.
One question which is asked to our coaches sometimes. Is this program situation based? I haven't understood this question, Himanshu. It is age specific, but how it is situation based, I haven't understood. Yes, please. Unmute, please unmute. Himanshu, you have to unmute.
Different type of situations will be given.
So that is case studies. That is case studies. Of course, we will be discussing about if child come up with this situations. So we will discuss that because those are our examples for us or maybe perspectives for us. We'll be discussing. That is the way it is delivered. It's very discussion oriented format of training, very facilitative in nature, where on each situation, in each case, we seek your viewpoint, and then further we assimilate all perspectives, and we get to have best practices. That is how it goes. Very highly facilitative discussion. Any other question? One question is asked. I want to pre-answer it. Sometime it pops up. There are coaches, those who ask this question, that is it valid or who validates it? We are an association. So far in India, we are the only association. So there is no so far body in India who will validate the only association. Right? Rather, we are now in a validating position. That is our state. And our certification is not only working in private organizations, it's working in government organizations. With the same certification, people are working in developed countries, UK, USA, Canada, Iceland, Germany. We have coaches, they got their business license based on this certification only. People are working in Dubai, Bahrain, in Asian countries, so easily they work. So we won't claim that all countries you can work, but these countries people are working, that means they're getting good this support of this certification. So you can work in India, you can work abroad, you can private organizations. So you name the brand, we are working. You name the brand, we are working with them. You call DPS, we are working with them. You call convents, we are working with them. You call Badars, Millenniums, all those brands which are there, right? Sindhias, Mayos, we are already serving them, right? Whether they are boardings or day schools. So corporates, we are working, almost all corporates we have served in the past, right? Big corporates.
Sessions in the school will be given to the teachers as parent, or the parents they are invited.
Parents.
The students' parents.
Students' parents, of course, on parenting. Okay. We do have teachers training program, but we don't. It's a support program which we give you so that you get good relation with school. To enter in school, sometimes you need something. But ultimately, our core job is to train parents, not via model, right? Though we do similar training, sometimes school asks to train our teachers also on this, right? So that they can further help parents. But we directly, majorly, our choice is to interact with parents directly. And that's what we do. That's how we do it. Means this, yes, tomorrow we have many programs lined up. This month is had, April is a month of programs. Every day, 10 programs are happening across India, right? Because April mein most of parent orientation programs are happening. That's why we keep driving it. Though it happens whole year, but for workshops and seminars, these January, February, March are lean months. April till October. Otherwise, online programs keep going, nowhere a problem. Offline, when there is concern, right? Rest you will get to know in the program. April we have batches. I'll request our training coordinators to share agenda and dates with you. You can choose with your comfort, right?
And when the dates for the June will be shared?
June we will share, of course, in May, because so far March and April dates are on. So you can choose to join in March and April, and further dates are totally connected to the completion of one batch. Now March batch will end, April batch will start. April will end and May will start. So sometime because of certain breaks also, thoda bahut aage piche ho jata hai sometime. But you will get in May first week, you will get for May and June, right? Thank you. Thanks, Adan. On this Sunday morning, you accepted our invite. Thanks, Himanshu. Thanks, Aisha.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sharma.
Thanks,
thank
Shilpa.
You so much.
Thanks, Anita. Appreciate. Thanks, Shalmi. Thanks, Rosalind. See you in the training. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes, Anita, it is well researched. It's not me who has designed it. There's a lot of research, right? or a lot of fundamentals of psychology are there, best practices, it's not outcome of one brain. You see the agenda, you'll get to know, right? Get to see the agenda, go through that agenda, you'll get absolute clarity on it. See you. Bye bye. Take care.